Revelation Online is a free-to-play high fantasy MMORPG from Netease that initially released in the West in 2017. This game gives players the freedom of flight in a large open world. It has a very cutscene heavy linear main story and a mixture of both PvP and PVE content in the form of raids, dungeons, territory wars, battlegrounds, arena challenges, and for casual players, the ability to customize your very own player house. But before we jump into it though, a quick word from today's sponsor. Frag Pro Shooter is the best mobile shooter game of 2020 with over 30 million players designed specifically for mobile. In this game the rules are simple, just destroy the 2 enemy bunkers as quickly as possible, then you'll be able to assault the enemy tower, destroy that and you win the game. Progression in Frag comes from the collection of different heroes, each of which have their own unique playstyles, roles and power. In addition, as you play the game you'll be rewarded with currency that you can spend to further level up your favourite heroes. As you collect heroes, you'll want to build a deck of 5 of your favourite ones to make a team. To do this, it's best to have a team full of different roles which consist of attack, defense, camp, wildcard and center, so it's best to strike a fine balance. During a game, each player controls 1 out of his 5 heroes and upon death needs to switch to another hero whilst waiting for others to respawn. In 2v2 mode, you and your friend each build a deck of 3 in what's basically 6v6 PvP, with 8 out of the 12 heroes being controlled by the AI. If this game sounds like your cup of tea, then click the link in the description below to try Frag Pro Shooter now and get $6 worth of free rewards only with my link. So we've got 7 different classes to choose from: the Sword Mage, the Blade Master, the Vanguard, the Gunslinger, the Spirit Shaper, oh hello, look at that weapon, the Occultist, and the Assassin. I'm gonna go with the Sword Mage. Check out the character customization, a bunch of different starting presets, test out a few poses, basically just to show off the boob physics. A few different armor types: newbie, advanced, exquisite, misc. Check out a few different wings: advanced, unique, Sephrim, exquisite. Wait, I can choose another gender. Okay, the 3rd gender is Lolly. Change up her face a little bit, add some makeup, add some facial tattoos. Change the pupil, 2 different eye colours if you want to. That's kind of cool. Why can't orange eyes be a thing? Chest density. Okay, you can make her boobs clap. Nice. MMORPG. Can we have that name? No. Oh, we can. Okay. Pretty cool name for my character. This looks like a different start from the last time I played the game. So I've woke up in some room, I've got 3 options of gameplay: keyboard, mouse mode, or action mode, which is recommended. We'll go with action mode. WASD to move around, Alt to have access to the mouse cursor. Well, this is already completely different from the last time I played this game. Blinded by the light, walking towards this girl in the light. Started out in some kind of sky castle. Oh, okay, we was dreaming. So now I've spawned in the area that I can remember from the last time I played this game. They've changed how dialogue's displayed. That's actually quite nice. Very easy to read. I've got my left click and I've got my right click. Got my Q ability and I've got my E ability. So this is frost element, press E. Now I've got lightning attacks, press E again. And now I've got fire attacks. That's pretty cool. There's also a hotkey for the auto pathing now, which is Control F. So some abilities have combos attached to it. My right click, I can press it once and then I've got a second and a half to press it again, and then it lets out an instant cast attack. Same with my Q ability, but these combos aren't available for every element that I'm using. Collect some flowers. This is one of those games where the background goes blurry as you zoom in, always good for screenshots. The game hasn't taught me to sprint yet. Enter your room and look for your gift. This is my character's bed, is it? Leveling up really fast early on. Oh, here we go. I've unlocked stamina, so now I can sprint. So I can dodge back, forward, left, right. The movement and everything does feel very fluid. I can sprint, I can jump really high. So obviously as a Chinese game, it has crazy jumping, as with literally every Chinese game ever. It's one of the things I actually really like about Chinese games, the movement and gliding and all of that crazy stuff. It's always really fun. Budget Master Roshi over here giving us all orders. Barry the Bear over here living the good life. Despite the belly, he's somehow managed to acquire himself a 6-pack. I wish I could say the same for myself. 90% of this game's questing, you can just leave to the auto path. This really does play like a mobile game. If you press Control F, it really does everything for you. Control F, the MMO. Little quick time event involving a lot of jumps. S for quick fall. Speeder. Beautiful. For games like this that have such intense auto-pathing gameplay, you have to question why it even has a leveling experience. You might as well just start people at endgame. Some weird Pokemon making its way to the ocean. Oh my god, it's summoned crab monsters. This is my new ability. Does a frontal cone AoE fire damage or whatever element I'm currently on. And now it's nighttime. Set off the fireworks. Every Chinese MMO ever. Massive firework display out of nowhere. I've played so many Chinese MMOs at this point. They're all very similar. Another quick time event. This is teaching me how to dodge. That's another common attribute of Chinese MMOs. It has something called cultivation, where you basically AFK meditate and it gives you power. And now we've got wings. How romantic. If only it was that easy to get wings. You sit by the water for 2 minutes and they just appear on you. What's this? Okay, this is different. Now I've been teleported back to the Sky Castle. So I guess they have changed the early game leveling a little bit. Hopefully anyway, because before it sucked. A feather has teleported into my character. Oh my god, what the hell has happened to my character? Her hair's changed colour. We've got some crazy end game looking outfit. This is kind of cool. Now we've got some flying airships that are moving so slow that you have to wonder how they're staying afloat. The graphics in this area seem to have taken a hit. What the hell? Okay, what the hell? I've turned into an airship. I am so confused. Press Q. Oh god. What the fuck is going on? Heh? This is so buggy and scuffed. So I've got lots of different abilities now. I seem to have unlocked the full toolkit of my class. Combat's a bit hard to get used to, obviously throwing me right in the deep end like this. So I've unlocked an ultimate ability now if I press 1. So let's give it a try. Okay. That was underwhelming. I'm actually quite underwhelmed by the combat. It's so fast that you can't really see what's going on, and it's not very impactful. It just comes across as a bit spammy so far. Okay, this person's returned. Intense music. What the hell is going on? Evil angel killing the good angels, I guess. Okay, now I need to fight this guy, do I? I think when I first played this game, I thought the combat was pretty good, because back in 2017 or 2016, whenever I first played this game, there wasn't that many decent action combat MMOs, but now there's quite a lot. I'm taking 0 damage. Like, why? If there's no risk of dying, why even give me the boss fight? I'm so confused. So in reality, we killed him, but in the cutscene, he's dominated me, even though I had full health. I hate it when games do that. And now I've gone back to only having a few abilities, and now we're ready to board the boat. See you later, lads. Our cute little Pokemon friends made it aboard the ship. Considering the fact it's raining very hard, the sea is awfully calm. Can I jump off the ship? No. Another cutscene. It's a very story-driven game, but the actual gameplay is horrendously boring. The cutscenes are so poorly rendered as well. It looks like 480p. I've got myself a battle companion, apparently. This little lolly girl, Sky, and now monsters have just appeared on the boat. Okay, right. And it's just instantly dead. Oh my god. At least let me fight the fucking sea monster. Don't have it insta-die. And now a giant floating whale's just popped out of the ocean. Okay, but now it's not appearing. Wait, what are they doing? They're just floating around. Huh? What the fuck is going on? This has got to be one of the most broken, scuffed starts to an MMO I've ever experienced. It's got to be up there. Why has this ball of blubber just appeared on the ship, holding some kind of dagger? Oh my god. He's not injured, he just can't get up. Oh wait, his brother's over here as well. This is my pet, apparently. My pet is almost the same size as me. Walk 2 meters, another cutscene. I'm pretty sure that's the end of the tutorial, and the game should hopefully open up a little bit now. And we can go around, we can jump ridiculously high, and we can stare at the tits of a statue. Oh my god, another player. Hello. Being teleported somewhere else, are we? Now for the trial of the 4 kings. For this one, all I need to do is dodge. And he's going to charge into the lightning. Alright, so now I need to look for the correct target, this one. So for this one, I just need to dodge orbs for a certain amount of time. I guess this is trying to introduce me to basic dungeon mechanics. Stage 4, we've got ourselves a boss fight, and it's dead. Slap on the auto path, back to Naruto running. Run through a tree. Oh my god, dude. I don't need a tutorial for how to use a map. I'm not stupid. I've had more fun sitting in a dentist's waiting room than I have with the start of this game. Off on a boat. 90% of the intro quests in this game are talk to me quests. I'm fighting to stay awake at this point. Now we've got a giant pot of something. I guess we need to deliver it here. Assassins have come to try and kill the king. We need to kill him. Once again, the battle's over in 2 abilities. For what do you cultivate your abilities? To protect. Fucking hell, there's so many loading screens and teleporting all over the place that you don't give a shit about the world either. Finally, a bit of combat. I've got myself a solo dungeon to go through. Dude, why are we one-hitting every mob? Come on. Don't make me go through a cutscene just to one-hit the mob. Stay awake. Stay awake. Come on. It's gonna get better. So this one we just dodged the spikes. We're now fighting a sewer gorilla. Okay, hopefully he's gonna last a little bit longer. Press AD rapidly. So we did all of that for coconut milk, did we? Now this is a nice area. Giant floating sky whale. Vibrant open fields. This is kind of cool. The game's making me do some kind of group content now. I'm grouped with some fairly high level players though. Finally, something that's somewhat engaging. Each of these mobs are giving me 4k XP per kill. Oh my god, I've just leveled up twice within about 10 seconds. Oh my god, 3 times leveled up in no time at all. Okay. I think this is like a 10-player raid or something. Each person can kill 70 monsters worth of XP per day. I'm doing some kind of group content, but I'm a little bit miffed as to what's going on. We're all running together and have hearts over our heads. A DPS meter's popped up and an aggro meter's also popped up. Oh my god, 79k XP for just 1 pack of mobs. Got myself a growth helper. I got myself wings now. Oh my god. They looked at the boss and it's insta dead. I think I'm just getting carried by high level players. Pretty sure damage isn't scaled in this raid mode. These guys are just one-hitting these mobs. Each boss is basically just giving me a level. I guess this is the main boss. Boob spider. So much loot. Is it insta-dead? Dude, I couldn't even get an attack in and it's dead. This is really weird content. This person's carrying my character. Now I've got myself some wings. I think I'm finished with those daily raid things now. So now I need to do Trial of the 4 Kings. Let's give it a crack. Finally, I can actually test a bit of combat. Stage 5, we have a boss. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Number 1, freeze the boss. So this is going to be a bit like PvP, I guess. Kind of chain stunned right now though. Let's stun her. Oh my god, I can hardly touch her. I'm getting destroyed by this mob. I don't think I've got the damage or the gear. I'm still wearing level 16 gear right now. That's as far as we're gonna get with the trial for now. So it's the next day. I'm halfway through editing the video for this game and I've decided I'm going to try and get to level 40 because apparently there's this 5v5 MOBA PvP mode and it's got equalized gear. Right now though, the game's just asked me to go into these hot springs for a quest and apparently I can get bonus XP here or something. Are we drinking this guy's bathwater? Quite a nice looking area. You know, in some parts of the game it doesn't look too bad. This ability is kind of cool. We just spin around. I've got an account security questionnaire. The correct answer is always block them and report. I don't even need to read it. Just hit level 40, now I can finally queue for PvP, although I highly doubt I'm going to find a game. This game also has 300 vs 300 territory wars at endgame, but to be honest, I don't think there's 300 players actually playing this game right now. I guess that tells you all you need to know, really. Well, I've been waiting about 12 minutes now and I can't really see myself getting a game, so I guess I'm just going to call it there. So after playing Revelation Online for a bit, my thoughts on the game are as follows. I like that there's emotes where 2 players can interact with each other, such as carrying another player in your arms, kissing and sitting against each other. Very good for role players. You're able to marry other players in this game, another cool little RP thing. There's player housing. I always like when MMO modes include this feature. If you specifically likely want to play a somewhat modern Chinese MMO in the West, I guess this is your best option, as it's very rare for Chinese MMO to even get Western localizations nowadays. If you actually do decide to get to endgame, there is a wide range of different types of content waiting, only problem is there's hardly anyone to play with. By Eastern MMO standards, the combat doesn't feel that fun, the animations lack impactfulness, the animations are super fast and abrupt, and it feels spammy. Visually subpar MMO by today's standards. The early game leveling is some of the worst I've ever experienced in an MMO. Even if this game wasn't pay to win, even if this game had an incredible end game, the early game experience is so bad that I bet most players would quit before seeing any of the content that's supposed to be fun. Free to play, pay to win. The user interface is large, messy, and very ugly to look at. The game as a whole feels unpolished. Low player population and dead game, and for large portions the game practically plays itself. Autopathing is so much more efficient you often question why the game even has a leveling experience. It feels like a mobile game at times. Overall, I don't think Revelation Online is an MMO that's worth playing, and I wouldn't be surprised if the game's shut down sometime within the next year. That being said, one thing other MMOs could take away from Revelation that's kinda cool are the emotes where players can physically interact with one another and get married. Cool little RP features like this are always fun in MMOs. But that's it for this video, guys. As always, let me know your thoughts on Revelation Online in the comments below, and Chinese MMOs in general. After playing so many, they all seem to be hyperlinear, story driven, and have similar themes. I've yet to play a more sandboxy Chinese MMO, and I wonder why that is. If you enjoyed the content, please help me out with a like or drop a comment for the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you again really soon.